Hi, welcome to my second class. Again, my name is Laurin, and I'm going to take you through about a 45 to 55 minute practice. So last week we were looking at the sun salutations, and I took you through each pose, but today we're going to actually do them. So if you can make sure you have your chair nearby, your water, if you have blocks and your bolster or a blanket, and you can also have a wrapped up towel as well, which is really helpful if you have some stiff body. Again, yoga is about relaxation and marrying the breath with the pose. I'm not going to take you into anything advanced, so just relax and enjoy and let go. Okay, we're going to begin by just gently coming down to the floor. So you just do that gracefully. And we're going to just sit for our breathing. And this is where you may want to put a blanket or a rolled up towel underneath if that's more comfortable for you. Again, it's about finding what is comfortable for you. And it's not about strain and pain, because there's no gain in that. That's a false idea, because it just sends the body into fight or flight. So we want to stay in that nice restful awareness. And we're going to begin with our breath, because our breath connects us to the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the one that floods the system with the happy hormones. That the stress, the sympathetic nervous system fills with stress hormones because there's danger and we have to escape. But we're not going to escape anywhere today. We're just going to relax and have some fun. Okay, so we're going to begin with the belly breath, because we always start with the breath. So just bringing your tips of your fingers together, and you're going to place your hands on your belly, and then you're going to inhale as if it's a balloon. Exhale, gently pressing the belly button towards the spine. You can close your eyes if you'd like, and inhale again, filling the belly with air. Exhaling, pressing towards the spine. So just do this for another few breaths and just close your eyes. One more. Letting out an which is a body sigh. So now we're going to do the full breath. So you're going to breathe into the belly, bring it up into the middle of the chest, and then to the upper chest. And then exhale, bringing it down to the center, releasing the breath. Inhaling into the belly, into the chest and into the upper chest. Exhale. One more time. Inhale into the belly. Exhale. There we go. Again, I want to make sure that you know that if you notice you're holding on to your breath in any of the poses, breathe, because we don't compromise the breath for the pose. It's the breath that needs to be consciously aware of, because many times we hold our breath when we're going into poses. So I'm trying to help you to become aware of that. Okay, good. So now just bringing your feet out, and you're just going to gently make your way onto the back in a nice, graceful way. And you're going to go into Shavasana, which is what we call corpse pose. And we call it that because you want to just let go completely. So releasing all tension into the floor, allowing your feet to just gently part. Notice if your hips, not your hips, your shoulders and your ears are a little too close together, and just relax them. Bring the chin down, because some people are up like this, but we want you on the back of your head. And now just closing your eyes and continuing to breathe. So just breathing naturally now. You're going to do a body scan because we want to notice if there's tension in the body. And so where you send your awareness, the energy goes. So just have that intention to release any tension. And so coming from your toes all the way up to the top of your head. And just noticing tension and releasing it. Remember, yoga is a self-care practice, helping us to be fully healthy, which of course is our happiness. And now releasing the scan and just breathing. Inhale, exhale, drawing the knees to the body and just gently rocking, just stimulating the spine. And releasing the right leg to the floor. I'm going to start by inhaling, the knee moves away from the chest, and exhaling, drawing it in, giving a nice internal massage for the organs. Breathing in. Exhale, drawing the knee back in. One more time. Inhaling. Exhaling, drawing it in. Now releasing the foot to the floor and sliding it next to the other. Again, noticing the benefit of your practice, that leg is a little longer than the other one. Just a few breaths make a big difference. Inhale, exhale, drawing now the right leg up and clasping it, drawing it into your chest on the exhale, and inhale, releasing. Exhale, drawing it back into your chest, again stimulating the organs. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. And releasing the foot to the floor and sliding it next to the other one. Wonderful. And noticing how now they feel both equally open. So you've created some expansiveness. That's what we in yoga awards expansion. Okay. So now you're going to bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Unless, of course, you need to help bring those legs up, you can do it like that. Okay. Inhale, exhale. You're just gently going to let your legs fall to the floor, and you're going to look at the opposite hand. So nice spinal twist. Taking a few breaths here. Now inhale, exhale, and you can always help your legs up if you'd like. And now inhale, exhale to the other side, letting them fall. And if this is too much, you can always put a blanket so that, let's say the blanket's here, just so that you get that nice gentle spinal twist in here. So you can make modifications to suit your body, because all bodies are different. So just honor the body where it's at without judgment. And then just look across the opposite hand. You can close your eyes as well and take a few breaths here. Now inhaling and gently coming back up. And we're going to go into happy baby pose. So clasping your feet. This is what you did when you were a baby. Very natural. And just gently rocking. And of course, if you can't reach your soles of your feet, you can just bend your knees and just gently hold them and rock. But if you can, go ahead and then release the head back down and gently rock side to side. Remembering to keep your shoulders away from your ears and to release the chin down. Now bringing the soles of your feet together, you're going to place them on the mat and just make any adjustments, opening up your hands and just allowing your back to be gently on the ground, so making any body adjustments and allowing your knees to be drawn down by gravity to the floor. Closing your eyes and breathing, a nice resting pose. Going to bring our palms to the floor and we're going to thread the needle. Now, I'm going to show you the full version of this one. This is wonderful if you have tight hips, whether you sit a lot or you're an athlete. And I loved this one because I ski a lot, I run, I do all kinds of sports. And this is my favorite one for opening up the hips. So you're going to keep your left foot on the floor. You're going to bring your right just below the knee. And you're going to reach in between here and you're going to clasp the leg here and then just bring your head back down. And so you're going to breathe here. So like you did with the inhale where you release the legs away from the chest and then exhale, you're going to do the same thing, trying to draw that knee up a little closer on the exhale and relaxing the shoulders from the ears, just noticing tension. And inhale, releasing a bit. Exhale. So go ahead and continue doing that. And for those of you who'd like a modification, you can just bring your leg over here. And if you can clasp just like this as well. This will also stimulate the internal organs and open up the hips. So decide which one is best for you and breathe. And releasing that foot to the floor and the other one too, and just sliding both down. And again, just noticing the difference in length in the legs. Again, that expansiveness, which is what we're aiming for. Oxygenating the system, stimulating. You know, it's a beautiful process of cleansing as well. Okay, and bringing the feet back to the floor. We're going to go on the other side. And again, the modified version is just over and clasping here. And otherwise, you can go into the full version, which is bringing the left foot just below the knee here. And inhaling and exhaling, reaching through, threading the needle, and releasing the head back down. Shoulders away from the ears. And again, inhaling, releasing away. Exhaling, drawing the knees in a little more. I tend to like clasping below my kneecap, but you can go ahead and do whichever's going to work for you. Just make sure you're not straining. And releasing. And both feet come down, and noticing how both feel just a little longer now. So just give your legs a nice little shake. Smiling with your eyes is wonderful to release tension in the face too. Okay, so now you're just gently going to come over, and we're going to come onto the mat, and we're going to go into table. Okay, so the hands are beneath the shoulders, and your knees are hip width apart. There we go. And we're going to just arch the back, looking up, breathing in. Exhale, pushing into the mat and allowing the belly button to reach up, and we're really engaged here. Pressing away. Inhale, releasing. Exhale. Inhale. This is also wonderful if you do a lot of sitting and your life is a little sedentary. Stimulating for the back. It's very energizing. One more. And coming back to table. This is another spinal twist. So you're going to inhale, exhale. You're going to draw the toes to the outside of the mat and look over at your toes. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, inhale. Then bringing the toes out. Looking over the shoulder there. Inhale and coming back to center. Inhale, exhaling, going to the other side. Inhale, coming back to center. One more time. Inhale, and then exhale, looking at your back feet. There we go. Now we move into child's pose, which is also another resting pose. So you're going to sit back, and you can have your knees about the same width as your hands. And then you're just going to gently bring your head to the mat, if this is possible. And if not, you can always stack your fists and place your forehead on your fists, or you can also use the bolster here as well, and just place your head on the bolster or the towel. Come up and move your towel away or your bolster, and we're going to come to the floor. We're going to again bring our feet together, the soles of our feet, if possible. Now this is where you can also sit up on the bolster again, or the towel if you'd like. To do the butterfly, if you'd like. I prefer to have my sit bones pressed into the floor, because that's the goal, is to have the sit bones pressed into the floor, and you clasp your feet. And of course, if you can't fully do that, you can extend that as well. This will work as well if you need to make any adjustments. I'm just going to show you the full pose. So inhale, you're going to sit tall. And what we are trying to teach in yoga is to bring the shoulders back, because now if you're rounded, that's going to impact your spine, but it's also going to impact your breathing. Having your shoulders back permits the lungs to be fully opened, but it'll also help in aging so that your shoulders remain upright. And of course, that's one of the key things that yoga does. It aligns the body in a beautiful and natural way. So sitting tall, breathing in, smiling with your eyes, allowing your knees to reach towards the floor. The children love this one because it's butterfly pose, so they get to, bounce their knees a bit like a butterfly. So just reaching your knees down towards the floor, and you're going to look up and breathe in. Exhale, bringing the elbows in front of the knees, releasing and looking down at your feet. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale. Exhale. And just stay here a little bit, allowing your elbows to relax, everything to relax, and breathe. Now gently coming up, one vertebrae at a time. Again, when we're bringing our head below our heart, we have to be careful about the speed in which we come back up. So notice if you're getting lightheaded, just make good decisions. Yoga is about making wise decisions, and an advanced yogi practitioner always honors themselves, and we as teachers are guides, but you have to be making good decisions based on your health at this time, okay? So now you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring that left foot forward, and your right one is tucked in. Again, you can be on the towel if you'd like for this one. You can also, bend your knee wherever, again, the body's at. So go ahead, but I'm going to show you the full position. So relaxing the foot, and you're going to inhale, exhale, reaching wherever you can, looking up, breathing in, exhale, gently forward, and allowing that leg to be pressed into the floor, and breathing, and just noticing tension and breathing into the tension. If it's too much, just back off. Again, the more we practice yoga, the more expansive and flexible we become. And now we walk our hands up and gently stack back up. And then we're going to do it a second time. Inhale, exhale. See if you can reach a little further. See, now I can reach my toes. Inhale, exhale. Walking up, nice and slow, and bringing both feet together, little massage, and bringing that left sole of the foot to the inside of the right one, sitting tall, finding your sit bones, or sitting on your towel or blanket if you need to come up a little, relaxing the foot, breathing in, exhale, seeing where your hands land, looking up, breathing in, exhale, relaxing. Again, allowing that leg to gently press into the floor, noticing strain, and breathing into tension.
Coming up gently.
And doing it again, breathing in. Exhale.
Seeing where your hands land. They landed on my toes.
So looking up, breathing in. Exhale.
And relaxing here. And if you notice strain, like I'm noticing strain, I can just bring my hands down. Allowing your sit bones to be pressed into the floor if you're on the mat. And breathing. And walking back up.
Okay, and bringing your feet out. Nice massage. Okay, we're going to do another spinal twist like we did last week. I'm going to just show you the modified one. We're going to do that one today. Sitting tall. Again, pressing the sit bones into the mat. Sitting tall, you're going to bring your left hand over to the outside of your right knee and your right hand behind you with the fingers facing backwards. Okay, and you're going to sit tall, breathing in. Exhale, gently twisting over to look at the back, the wall, just over your right shoulder. Reaching and then just walking your hands a little forward
as far as they can go and just releasing. Coming back to center.
You're going to take your right hand to the outside of your left knee and this hand, fingers pointing to the back of the room, sitting tall. And exhale, looking over at the back shoulder. Sitting tall and twisting a little deeper on the exhale. Your hand just to the side, but not quite in line with the body, just behind you a bit. We're going to do a nice reach, looking up at the ceiling, breathing in, exhaling, coming to the other side, breathing in. One more on each side. Breathing in, exhale, breathing in, exhale. And now we're going to do Garudasana, which are eagle arms. This is really wonderful for the lymphatic system. We're just going to do the arms today. So your arms are out. And you're going to bring your right arm over top. Okay, so now you've got your elbows are right here. If this is possible, now the right arm goes to clasp the palm of the left. If this is too much, you can just bring the backs of your hands together. So if you can do this, which will just deepen it a little, and now you just release the shoulders from your ears and just draw your elbows up a bit and look ahead of you. And breathe. You can also come down a bit. Remembering to breathe. Coming back up and releasing eagle arms. Okay. And now we're going to bring the arms out again, and you're left arm is going to go over top of the other one, and you can see if you can clasp your palms together. If not, again, just like this. It'll get easier as you practice, but it also depends our bodies. So releasing the ears from the shoulders, bringing the elbows up a bit, and taking a look at eye level, perhaps to a point that's immovable, and fixing your gaze there. And so just gently come down. And come back up. And releasing the arms. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to come back onto our knees, and we're just going to step our one foot to the mat and then the other one. And we're going to do a rag doll. So clasping your elbows, and you can part your feet hip width apart here. And so just as beautiful, just to relax the head and just a gentle swaying. You can also bend your knees and rest your chest on your knees if you prefer. This is also highly beneficial. Otherwise, you can just straighten your legs and just hang in the rag doll. And then bringing your hands to the mat. Looking up, breathing in, exhale, seeing if you can deepen that bend. And again, go ahead and bend your knees if you'd like. Otherwise, you can go ahead and just allow the head to reach towards the mat. Okay, and you're gently going to walk up. Again, you've had your head down below your heart, so you want to come up nice and slowly. And we're going to go into sun salutations. Okay, so I'm going to take you through them slowly. Okay. Again, I'm going to show you them one more time. So if you just want to watch me for a moment, then I'll take you through them. So hands to your heart. You reach up, hands to sky, hands to foot. Now your left leg comes back first, but your right foot stays there, and it has to be in alignment with your knee. So you can go ahead if you wanted and bring your knee down, or you can just keep your heel pressing towards the back. So you're not up like this. You've really allowed yourself to drop your hips down. But again, honor yourself where you're at. You can also put a towel underneath your knee for this. So that's equestrian pose. And then your hands come to the mat and we go into downward dog. And that's where, if you can put your feet on the mat, that's wonderful. And if not, that's okay too. Again, you're going to get the same benefits. So you're going to allow the, reach the hips up to the sky and just reach towards your thighs. And now we're going to go into plank. And you can always bring your knees down here, or you can stay in plank and then just gently make your way down to the mat, whichever one works for you. And then you're going to do cobra, so you're going to breathe in. Remember, we marry the breath with all the movements. And then exhale. And then we push back up into downward dog. Knees coming up last. And again, if your heels don't reach the floor, that's okay. And your left foot's coming, so you can also help your foot
And again, you can release the knee to the floor, or just look up and keep that heel pressing towards the back. And both feet come together. Exhale. Inhale. Coming up. Exhale. And bringing your thumbs to the center of your chest just to notice how stimulating those postures are married together. Okay, so we're ready to do the sun salutations. We're going to do a couple of rounds. Okay, and we'll take you through slowly. So again, I won't go too fast. Don't rush. Just take your time because you're just learning it. And otherwise, if you know it, that's wonderful. So bringing your hands to your heart center, breathing in, reaching up, hands to sky. Exhale, gently hinging forward, hands to foot pose. Now left leg comes back. And again, make sure your foot's stacked. We don't want to be over like this. We want to be in alignment. Safety first always. You can bring this knee down if you'd like. And now we bring both feet together, hands on the mat into downward dog. If your heels can reach the floor, that's great. Otherwise, don't worry about it. And now moving into plank, and you can bring your knees down if you'd like. Bring yourself down to the floor. And tuck your toes down and breathe in for cobra. Exhale back into downward dog. And you're going to bring your left foot forward, so you're going to maybe have to help it a little bit. Again, it gets easier as you do more. Again, looking forward. You can bring that knee down if you'd like. And both feet together. Head comes down. Breathing in, coming up. And hands to heart. And just noticing again how stimulating that is. Just noticing with your thumbs pressed against your heart. Now breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Right leg goes back this time. Downward dog, hands to the mat. Into plank. You can put your knees to the floor if you'd like, or come all the way down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale back into downward dog. Right leg comes to the front. Again, you might have to help it along a bit. And both feet together. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Hands to heart. Just pausing here for a moment with your eyes closed. Opening your eyes. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. Left leg going back. Downward dog, hands to the mat. Plank. Coming down into cobra. Into downward dog. Bringing the left foot forward into equestrian. Alignment. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pausing for just a moment here. And now inhale, coming back up. Hands to sky. Exhale. Hands to floor, to foot. Right leg comes back into equestrian. Again, modify if you need to. Hands to the mat for downward dog. Plank. And you can bring your knees down if this is what you need to do. Honor the body again where you're at. And then cobra. Exhale, back up into downward dog. Knees coming up last. Right leg comes forward. You can always help it. Taking care of alignment. Both feet come together. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Hands to heart. Closing your eyes. Wonderful. And bringing your hands down into Tadasana. I'll show you Tadasana again, just closing your eyes and firmly rooting or grounding your feet into the floor. Your shoulders are back. Your ears and your shoulders aren't together. And you feel strong. This is a grounding pose, so feeling like you've got roots growing through your feet into the earth. Wonderful. Okay. So now we're going to do our tree pose. So this is where you can use the chair. We'll start on this side, and I've got a wall on the other. Again, balance is something you do with practice. You get with practice. As you become, more of a practitioner, your balance gets better. But if you don't do it enough, of course, you can use the psychological aids, which are really good. So you can just have your hand on your chair, and you're going to be standing in Tadasana, and you're going to bring your sole of your foot to whichever part of the leg you can. As long as you're not over the knee, that's important. Or you can also just have your toe on the floor. So just honor your body. And you make sure your body's not collapsed. You want to have your pelvis, everything is nice and firmly stacked. Okay, so making sure your shoulders are back. Fixing your gaze to an immovable point that is eye level is very helpful as well. And then you're going to bring your hands to your heart and just fix your gaze at that point and breathe. And then you can bring your hands up when you're ready and notice any unsteadiness. Again, yoga is about letting go of judgment because it doesn't make any sense to judge where you're at. Just acceptance is what we're teaching in yoga. Is acceptance, self-love, and self-care. Now put away that tyrant, because that tyrant has no place in life. Bringing the hands down. And releasing that foot to the floor in Tadasana and closing your eyes. Wonderful. So you can go ahead and move your chair to the other side. I'm just going to put it on my mat. Again, eventually you won't need this, but have it there to start, because otherwise you might,
be self-defeating. And we don't want that. We want to make things easy at the start, and then as you become better, you can release those aids. But do use them. They're helpful. So standing in Tadasana. Okay, and you can place your hand on the chair, transfer your weight, and again, you can bring your foot up into this position or to the calf, or you can have your toe on the mat, and then bringing your hands to your heart center, and you find that immovable spot that is eye level. Smiling with your eyes relaxes everything too. You'll notice one side is definitely more balanced than the other, which is normal, and then reaching up. A steady mind is a steady body, and they're connected. So the calmer we are in our mind, the calmer our body is. And bringing our hands down and releasing into Tadasana again and closing our eyes. Good. Okay. So now you can just move everything away from here. We're going to just move down to the floor, and we're going to do our mountain raises, which we did last week. And the bridge pose, so you're going to have your feet bringing it up towards your body, and your hands are going to be on the floor. And again, just make any adjustments so that your shoulders are relaxed away, your toes are actually not curled up and scrunched. And there we go. And inhale, exhale, you're going to just bring the hips up. And then inhale, coming down. Exhale, lifting the hips up, engaging those thigh muscles. Exhale on the efforting. Allowing the oxygen to fill your lungs. And then on this one, you're going to keep your hips up and you're going to clasp your hands. And if this is too much, just go back to the modified. And you're just going to hold this position. And this is wonderful again for the thyroid. Just allowing yourself not to be collapsed, just to really engage those thighs and lift those hips up. And coming back down. Extending. And then you're just going to gently roll over onto the belly. Okay. And this is a really nice one. You're just going to clasp your ankles here. And if this is all you can do, that's fine. Just look ahead and breathe. Otherwise, go ahead and engage and draw your feet up and your head and breathe. And releasing. Now we're going to go into Sphinx. So just laying here for just a moment. And Sphinx is where you've got your forearms are on the ground, and you're just going to extend your feet and breathe. And then releasing into a resting position. Now you're just gently going to make your way onto your back. And I'm going to take you through the relaxation portion, which is the last part of the practice. So go ahead and make your way to the mat, closing your eyes. You can also place a blanket on top of you if you'd like at this time. Just get super cozy, comfortable. And just allowing again any tension to be removed by adjustments with your ears and your shoulders, allowing the body to sink into the floor as best you can. Okay, so once you're comfortable and you've got your blanket, I want you to close your eyes and bring your attention to your toes. And so you're going to gently repeat in your mind, not out loud, just after me. My toes are relaxed. My toes are now relaxed. This is auto-suggestion. My ankles are relaxed. My ankles are now relaxed. My feet are relaxed. My feet are now relaxed. My calves are relaxed. My calves are now relaxed. My knees are relaxed. My knees are now relaxed. My thighs are relaxed. My thighs are now relaxed. My hips are relaxed. My hips are now relaxed. My lower back is relaxed. My lower back is now relaxed. My upper back is relaxed. My upper back is now relaxed. My arms are relaxed. My arms are now relaxed. My hands are relaxed. My hands are now relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My neck is now relaxed. My head is relaxed. My head is now relaxed. My ears are relaxed. My ears are now relaxed. My eyes are relaxed. My eyes are now relaxed. My jaw is relaxed. My jaw is now relaxed. My body is relaxed. My body is now relaxed. My mind is relaxed. My mind is now relaxed. wiggling your fingers and your toes. Gently bringing your awareness back to my voice. You're going to gently bring your knees up and bring them to one side, either the left or the right, and place your head on your arm. Just resting before you make your way up into a sitting position. Now just gently coming on up. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Trying to stay in that nice space of peace and calm, and bringing your hands to your heart center. And you take a bow to yourself, bringing yourself to this beautiful self-care practice. And then opening your eyes, we bow to one another and we say namaste. Thank you.